child, I know. You're hurt and you can't let go. It's not your fault and you don't deserve all the bad and the hurt. I know you tried so hard. I know you've done your part. It's not fair. You did your time. How much longer will you suffer in this life? But don't give up. Just hold on tight. It'll be alright.
Today we're headed to IVIG for Landon's infusion. You'll say good morning. Good morning. Can I give him an update just like you're every 3 weeks? Sure? Yeah. But I don't have to say what the issues are. Yeah. You're okay with that? Mm-hmm. I haven't brought you guys along to one of these in a really long time, but he gets his infusion every 3 weeks. He's had a little bit of some issues lately, but we're trying to get it worked out. As of right now, it's every 3 weeks, which is what it was at the very beginning. It's gonna be a fun day. Not really, it's actually very boring, okay? We want boring, it's normally boring. That's what we want. Boring is good when you're at the infusion. We also have some fun things that we are doing later today that we're gonna be bringing you along on as well. So anyways, we are currently at Mocha Moose. I do already have my coffee because I'm just, I like my normal coffee every day. I'm getting to that age where I just like my normal coffee every day. I do like an afternoon pick-me-up from the coffee hut, don't get me wrong. But every infusion we stop here. He got a blue raspberry Italian cream soda for the first almost 3 years of his infusion. Last time he got a mocha, this time he wants a mocha. So, oh, the window wasn't frozen. The cars are angry, it's cold today. Hey. Good morning. Can we get a 16-ounce white mocha and a sausage, egg, and cheese bagel on a cheddar bagel? All right. And that's it. Okay, I'll have it out. Thank you. Yeah. It's like bouncing off of ice crystals in the air, and they go straight up. Isn't that so cool? Yeah. Kidding, I wouldn't forget you guys.
I know that you are having a hard time right now. That everything seems to crumble.
You guys, look at my chair today. What in the world? This thing looks fantastic.
I know that you all alone in this world, but you have to.
Things are going well. Landon, we're about 3 hours into his infusion. I haven't really filmed a whole lot. Kind of the process that happens is we come in, he gets pre-meds, which is like Tylenol and Benadryl, and then he gets a good amount of fluids. It's not like a whole huge bag, but he gets a whole bag of fluids. That takes about an hour alone. And then the infusion starts, but they have to start it out slow. And then they double it every 30 minutes until he's to the max rate, which he just got to. And we're just flowing. We still have 2 out of the 3 bottles, but these next 2 will go much faster because it's flowing faster. Anyways, it is now 11:30. Seems like, I think we're a little bit behind today, actually. Seems like a little, I'm gonna guess we'll be out of here by like 1:30. And we got here about 8:30, so about 5 hours. Anywhere from 4 to 5 hours is pretty typical.
Tell me you're nervous. you're afraid. I wish you could see that. I think you're brave.
All right, we're done at infusion. The last little bit was a little bit rougher, so I did not pick up my camera, but we're gonna get him home, get him comfortable in our own house, and probably get some lunch. Today was about 5.5 hours for his infusion. So anyways, we're gonna get home and yes, get home.
I'll follow you through the black and the blue. Whatever the mountain, we'll climb to the net.
All right, guys, we're home. Landon is doing a lot better, so I'm thankful for that. He's home, he's just more comfortable. We are going to be doing gingerbreads today. I made sure Landon was okay with doing it, that he's feeling good enough, and he said yes. And we only have so many days as a family together, and so we kind of just have to make them like fit in things where we can. I know a couple videos, 2 videos ago, I talked about doing the fireplaces. We still haven't done those because there has been some health issues, and it's just kind of put us behind a little bit, and that's okay. Not really behind. We're just not going to force it and do it when people aren't feeling good. We buy the mini gingerbread kits, and we have 4 kids, so it ends up being perfect. This one Addison is gonna do because it looks like an A. So cute. I'm gonna show you, if you're doing gingerbreads, I talked about this last year, but the easiest way to put these together that is still edible, I guess, if you want it, technically would still be edible if you're going to eat them. It's just not hot glue. I'm gonna get these broken apart and show you the quickest and easiest way to put together a gingerbread house. You say hi? Hey. This guy's home from school. They're all home.
Da, 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 making our Christmas memories. I've been working so much lately, I can barely find the time to sleep. Yeah, I spend my time running around, keeping people pleased. But this is my favorite holiday. It's a chance to start over new.
All right, all the gingerbreads are cut apart. You can just break them apart, but sometimes it makes it uneven, so this just makes the seams a little bit straighter when you piece them together. Anyways, the trick to put these together the fastest way possible is melting sugar in a pan. You're just gonna melt sugar really on a low heat until it starts to become a liquid, and it's gonna seem like it's taking forever, and it does, but just be patient, it'll work.
I've been wrapping presents for you. I've been hanging marbles in the tree, and I've lit my house with Christmas lights, so you should come back home to me. And when we wake up in the morning, I'm gonna play those carols that you love. We'll be singing all the melodies until the sun comes.
So you just assemble it just like you would, but you're gonna dip it. You're gonna dip, nope, that was the wrong side. You dip it and stick it. And it hardens very, very fast. I'm doing this on parchment paper so the kids can move them to whatever they want to put them on. The sugar is very hot, so be careful not to burn yourself.
Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, oh. La, da, 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 oh, oh, oh. La, da, da, da. Making our Christmas memories. Yes, these are the good times with you. Don't even care what we do if I spend it with you. Just you and nobody else.
They still have character, it's fine.
Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hanging by the fire chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our
The only way to get your pan clean after doing this is going to be putting water in it and boiling it until all the sugar is dissolved. Otherwise, it is a sticky mess. Unless you have a crazy non-stick pan, maybe it won't stick, but I'm gonna be gentle to my pan and just boil a little bit of water and get that all cleaned off. All right, there she is. All I did was boil it and then rinsed it out with some water. No scrubbing. Came out perfectly clean. Now we're gonna make some tacos because everyone needs to eat first, because I know even if I say no eating the candy, they're gonna eat some, and that's part of the fun, and we're just gonna enjoy that and pretend like we don't see it, okay?
Merry Christmas, baby. Reindeer's coming out to play. Santa Claus is packing.
I bought 12 pounds of ground beef because it was on sale. The 93.7 was on sale. I think it was like $12 a roll. So Lance is packaging up that while I make tacos. Yes, that's what he's doing back there. Oh, I talk too much. I don't need to say this is homemade taco seasoning, do I?
I'm just now realizing that for the first time.
This is actually homemade seasoning here. I just saved the container. So I'll leave a link down below for my taco seasoning that I use. I'm sure I make some adjustments to it because I adjust everything, but this is really good taco seasoning. I use this for tacos and I use this for chili actually, so works for both. Remember that one time we drove 1,400 miles across Alaska with taco seasoning in our cupboard, and every time we got it,
That's never allowed in the camper again. Dude, seriously?
every time we got in there, it smelled like taco seasoning.
They wouldn't even have let us in Canada with that smell. They'd have been like, no, there's something going on in here. It smells sus.
This is the easiest non-fresh Alaskan guacamole you can make. I say guacamole because
Alaskan!
our fresh produce goes bad very, very quickly. I don't even know what's in real guacamole, but this salsa, not any salsa, this paste picante salsa is in some avocados is the best guacamole I think I've ever had in the state of Alaska. Anyways, that was really long-winded to say this is a really easy guacamole, and my kids, if I made all 5 of these avocados into guacamole, my kids would devour the whole thing. Okay? They love guacamole so much. Anyways, easy guacamole. You guys, we're obviously done doing gingerbreads. It was just a really nice night. I don't even know what I vlogged tonight, but it was so fun watching the kids and just seeing how unique each gingerbread was to that kid. There's just so much character in each house that matches the child, and I just love that so much. Landon is still a little bit on the mend. We're probably going to have to end up making a call into his neurologist just because, I don't know, there's some things and he doesn't, I'm not sure what all he wants me to talk about on here. So I'm just gonna, I know it's very vague and it's like, why do you even talk about it? But I have to be very careful because it is, you know, I've learned a lot over the years of vlogging, and one thing that's really important to me is that it's not just my life, it is my kids, it is my husband, it is, you know, people around me, and I never want my kids to feel like used for footage or anything. So I tread very lightly in that area. But overall, really, Landon is doing great. There's no really need for a huge worry. I am very exhausted today. IVIG days are mentally a lot on me. There was more that came up today during his infusion, and so it was just more. I'm just very worn out mentally. I did want to make the gingerbreads happen because they have been asking, and this is Lance's last night off to where we could do that. And I knew it was going to take extra time, and they were going to be a little more wound up because of the sugar and the candy that they did not eat. It was a fantastic night. Dinner was amazing. It was just, I just kept it simple and did nachos and the guacamole. At the beginning of the video, on our way to the hospital, you saw, like, it looked like lights up into the air. Those are called light pillars, and they are magical every time I see them. And I know that's not just Alaska specific. What it is a light source. Like, it could be headlights that it's just reflecting off like millions of little ice crystals, and it goes upwards. And it's so crazy. It always reminds me of Superman's little cave, whatever it's called. What is it? Is there some Superman fans? The little cave with the ice chunks going everywhere. It reminds me of that. I don't know. I know they're not going everywhere. They're just going straight up, but it's just cool. It's one of those things, like when I see the Northern Lights, I'm always like, wow, so cool. Every time we see them, we have a discussion of what they are. It was just a lot of fun this morning. Thank you guys for coming along today. I know it was some ups and some downs and some sideways and some beautiful, beautiful gingerbread houses being made. Grateful for them. So, all right, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.
Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, oh.